Okay, is anyone still there? We're on, are we? Okay, g'day guys, how are yous? Just another random one. You can hear now. Hi Mel. Raymond. Okay, so you can't see because I can't turn off the background for some reason, but I've changed rooms. I'm in a different room for about 4 days. I can see my head's going crazy. That's a light or what? But yeah, what I've had to do is I've had to change my room there. We've got a problem with our bathroom in our condo and they're ripping it up. So I'm in another room on the 16th floor. It's a pretty good view. So I'm in the process of making a video. I thought I'd get online and have a chat with you guys. So what's going on today, guys? Anything special? I noticed they're opened up some of the work they've done on Jomtien Beach, the road work. G'day, Aussie, Thai, Bangkok. Need a green screen, yeah. It's sort of got one filtered in, but it's just the settings are wrong, I think. It's either that, I'm just useless at this kind of stuff, so I'll get it sorted out. Just need to spend the time on it. So, yeah, so what's going on, guys? I see it's another overcast, cloudy day. Looks like it's raining up there behind us, so it's not that hot today. So everybody watched the State of Origin on, or anybody watched the State of Origin on Wednesday night? Bit of a cracker of a game. Yeah, 60-day exemption now working. Yeah, cool. How good's that? Yeah, come in for 60 days instead of 30. That's great. I'm putting together a video. I was telling you about it the other day, but I've done it round back to front this video. So I've done all the voiceover before I've even made the video. So now I've just got to shoot the footage to match. But it's how you can live or come for a 2-week holiday in Thailand and do it pretty cheap, like a guy's holiday. So, you know, you got girls and bars and drinks and the whole bit, massages and, you know, how you can come here. Now, if I could show you my room, I'll do a video. I'll actually video this room. Now, this isn't a great room, but this is like $20 a day or something, but it's in a big complex. It's got a built-in pool out the back and it's got a cafe and a little shop and stuff like that. And places like this, you can stay for $20 a day. So it makes for a pretty cheap holiday. So hopefully I'll get that video shot today and get the video out tomorrow. So yeah, other than that I haven't been doing anything, guys, because I've been that sick. I'm still a bit sick now. It's knocked me around. I found out I ended up having COVID. So I didn't have any energy, guys. I basically sat on the lounge and watched videos for nearly 2 weeks. So yeah. So what else is going on, guys? So we've got the 60-day exemption. Jomtien Beach, they've opened some of it up. What they've done, now I still don't know if they're going to turn it back to two-way. I don't think they are. They've laid pipes and that down and to, you know, ease flooding and stuff like that. And they've also, in certain parts, they've made the road wider. So before there wasn't much space when the cars used to back in. There wasn't much space to go through. Now they've widened certain sections, so it's, you know, it's a lot easier for parking in certain places. So it should be better. Jomtien's going all right. Other than that, you know. So anyone coming here in the near future? Nah, you were going for the other. You're going for the Maroons. So was I, Mel. Yeah, it was a really close game. It was the exact opposite to the first two games. Like the Maroons took off on the first one, the Blues took off on the second one, and then the third one was like 0-all at half time. Incredible. So anyway, it was certainly a bit of a spectacle. So guys, while I was actually trying to change some settings on this rather than do a live stream today, but I thought, well, it logged me on anyway, so arrive in Bangkok 4th of September. Cool. Are you coming to Pattaya? There's I see there's some really cheap transfers at the moment. I don't know how they can do it. Like there's people are doing transfers for 1,200 baht from the airport. Apparently, Sam said I think people are doing it for as low as 1,000 baht. That's, you know, to get picked up from, you know, Suvarnabhumi airport and brought to Pattaya. That's crazy cheap. You know, $40 or $50. It's, you know, it's an hour and a half drive minimum. Who we got on? How many? Oh, we've got 17 on. Who else is on? Say g'day, guys. Who else is on? Bangkok. How are you, Jim? Didn't say hello to you. Said hello to Mal. Hackle Guru. I've spoken to you. Roman. John Thompson. G'day, John. How are you? Aussie in Bangkok. G'day. Jim Collis. Okay. Eventually, yeah. Okay, so you're going to go to Bangkok first and then eventually come to Pattaya. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I've been having some fun, like yesterday, guys. I went out for a couple of hours and I just... it's not... My super's not looking good, guys. I think I'm going to... not going to be able to get it. I think I'm going to survive without it. It's just going to be tight going, guys. It's just going to be really tight. So I'll be living on the cheap, put it that way, and just have to struggle through until it comes. So I'm going to apply for it actually in the next couple of days, just to just once I clarify that I can't get it. There is a slight chance I might be able to get like some of it, but if it comes up and they say no, well, I'll just have to organise to get the whole lot out on the day that as soon as I can. So what can I do? Visit Tim Newman and Steve Ross. Let's not forget you. Okay. Tim Newman. Hey, what does that mean? Visit Tim Newman and Steve Ross. Let's not forget you. Okay, you're going to be doing a documentary on YouTube. Okay, cool. 2 lots of 6 months. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So officially, well, I can get it on my birthday, I believe. So, yeah. G'day, expired passport, bro. Yeah, I can get it on my birthday. Guys, this desk I'm sitting, that's a pain in the ass. It's got like a bloody barrier thing right across between the 2 legs, so I can't get my legs underneath it. So I'm sort of leaning forward. I've got one shin leaning up against it, and it's crap. Anyway. Yeah, so I think I can get it pretty much, you know, the end of January when my birthday is. Yeah, I'll survive somehow. No, look, I just put a big shout out to everybody that's been donating and, you know, sending me coffees and stuff like that. A little bit of money goes a long way over here, guys. And there we go, put up my coffee. And yeah, how about this one? Yeah. Thanks to all the people that buy me coffees and donate to the channel. It's very much appreciated. It really is, guys. So, yeah, like I had that guy the other day donated... I had another guy actually bought me 20 beers, $100. How good was that? That's crazy. So thanks, guys. It you know, it all helps. You know, like people think, you know, I get a bit of flack. Oh, you're a bludger and you're bludgeoning off people, but people don't realise that half the money that YouTubers get is from donations from people liking the content and stuff like that, and buying coffees and that. Because the money in YouTube, unless you're a massive channel, is useless. It's not very much, guys. You know, so Cooper rang me yesterday, Cooper's Thai Adventures, and he wanted me to catch up. I think you might have been talking to him, Mal. No, I can get my super at what's the age is 60, so I don't have to pay tax on my super at 60. No. If I take any money, 10% or $10,000 or whatever, for any reason before it, I pay tax on it. But if I take it when I'm 60, I don't pay tax on it. Yeah. Yeah, you need an Australian phone number, and that's the problem that I've had getting on the tax department, because I haven't got a Australian phone number. And what it does, you get in there and it sends you like a PIN code through to your Australian phone number, and because I haven't got one, that's been half the trouble. So it's been a really, thanks, Echo Guru. Yeah, it's appreciated. Thanks. Hey guys, just if you're going to donate, like if you can do the buy me a coffee or something, because just that YouTube get a big chunk of that super like donations, and it's appreciated, but they get like 30% of it. So on things like buy me a coffee, it's you know $5 or whatever per coffee or beer, and it's like they charge. It's only a few, so it might be 10 cents each one, yeah. Cooper rang, I don't bump into him, no, but he rang me yesterday, and it's just I was a bit sick, yeah. Thanks, Jim, you're a legend. He rang me yesterday because he knows I've been crook, and I was having a chat with him, and he said, do you want to meet down Wombat? And he's talking about doing a live stream with me and stuff like that, but I said no to him yesterday. I don't want to give him the pox or whatever. I've got the COVID, the pox, God. COVID. Yeah. Although I haven't got it, guys, I'm sort of not 100% now. I'm getting over it. Yeah, thanks, Jim. I really appreciate it. Good to know. Yeah. So I didn't go yesterday. I don't want to make him sick, and they're going on a cruise soon. Get myself a pack of pow moo. Yeah, I like pack of pow. The last one, I think the girl was having a go at me, because I usually say I want 2 chilies in my pack of pow. That's spicy enough for me. And the chilies they use there are, thanks mate, they're really spicy, like really hot chilies. I don't know what kind they are, but they're really hot, and I think they put about 4 or 5 in it. And they kept on looking over to me, and I tell you what, I'm just about crying. I can't eat like real hot chili, and plus I've had a stomach ulcer, and sometimes it gives me a bit of problems, and oh my God. The Thai food's great, and with this video that I'm making, guys, like I said, I've done the back to front, I've done the soundtrack for it, the voiceover for it. Now I'm just going to video all the footage. I'm going to pull some footage off YouTube as well, some other people's footage. What you can do, guys, you're allowed to use other people's footage if you modify it. You know, so if someone's got like a good picture of some food, or they've done a video and they're walking through a place where it's got a good food display, you can use a piece of that clip, right? But you have to change it and make it yours. Like I'll have to put Aussie and Thailand and maybe the names of the foods or something like that to change it from being theirs. Now they've got the right, and so everybody's got the right to say, no, you can't use any of my videos. So if someone liked something I done, like maybe I done that video on the jet skis at Mudsum Island, and it was a really nice place, and there was pigs and all that. So if someone wanted to use part of that video, they can, but they have to modify it a little bit, or I can tell them no, they can't. So, you know, the option's there. But anything, say if I was to show something that wasn't my footage, it's allowed by the creator or by the owner. So with this video I want to grab some other people's footage that so I don't have to go and shoot it myself, but just so it makes it work. I'll shoot the room and a few things, but there'll be a few bits and pieces, like I don't think I've got any current BART bus footage, or I might have, yeah. But anyway, I'm going to put it together, and I've given you a pretty good array of information about food, and you know, what you can do and what things cost, and so it should be a pretty good video, guys. I'm actually looking forward to getting it finished and getting it out there, because it's pretty informative. You know, it shows you. Don't use it as the Bible, but what it does show you, guys, it'll show you what is available. Like this room that I'm in now, I can't turn off the green screen effect at the moment, or I'd just show you. But the room I'm in, it's not a great room, but it's 36 square meters, and it's got everything you need. It's air conditioned, it's got a TV. you know, it's got like an outdoor kitchen on the veranda. It's on the 16th floor, and it's $20 a day, you know. So, and this building's got a swimming pool and an elevator. So, and it's close to, you know, all shops and stuff. So, it's a good one to, you know, you can stay here for 2 weeks and have a good time. Aussie Jones, your mate in Oz can send you an Audi SIM card and you can activate it via your laptop. Oh, really? I'm Brian, mate. No, I haven't spoken to him. I did try and ring him yesterday and I couldn't get him. So I think his SIM card might have expired on his phone. Or he's got no, I'm not sure. I did speak to him about a week ago, but I've tried to ring him twice since and no. But guys, it was really, really sad. Like, he's in a bad way, you know, and I haven't been able to help, like, I haven't got the money to help him or I would. Like, you know, I've got a guy, he told me he's going to donate like $200 or something. What I was going to do is see if I could donate, say, 50 of that to Brian, just to, you know, help him out a little bit, you know, and because he's, you know, like, you don't want to see anybody like that guy, seriously. Like, he mightn't have been, you know, the brightest tool in the show, you know, the sharpest tool in the shed sometimes, but, you know, he's made bad decisions, but so have I. You just don't expect things that can happen to you. And yeah, he's now he's screwed, you know, like, he's just praying that his lawyer does something. Now, I don't know if his lawyer's going to do anything. You know, I went through that thing, but I went through so many lawyers now. He reckons he hasn't, you know, got a real good case. He's got evidence and stuff like that, but it just depends on, you know, the judges and how good your lawyer is. You know, like, I've got a really good lawyer, and we're pretty well prepared. So, you know, we mightn't even win, but we've got so much evidence. If I was in Australia, it would have been over and out. The police would have dealt with it. It was that's, you know, black and white, you know. It was basically, you know, it would have been finished. But over here, because I'm a Farang and you're going against the grain, it's a lot more, yeah, okay, yeah, you can get eSIMs too, yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, you can get eSIMs, yeah. So, but can I get an eSIM as an Australian phone number? And how do you do that? Like, I'll Google it. That's a better way. I'll Google it and get a eSIM, I think, because you can do that on any phone now, I think. I've got an S23 Samsung, so Ultra, so I'm pretty sure you can do it. I've seen a setting there. Okay. Yeah, so we're talking about Brian. So, yeah, he's living in a little room up behind the hospital. He's not doing much. He's getting lower and lower and lower, and you know, it's hard going for him. It really, really is. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I can't really afford it, but I will. Is I get my YouTube money on the 22nd, I think it is. And I'll give him a few bucks out of that. Like, it won't be much money, but, you know, I've been with donations and a few things. I've been pretty lucky lately. A few people have donated and done stuff, so it's pretty cool. So at least he'll be able to, you know, have a feed and whatever. Mate, I can't even imagine living like Brian. So I've seen him walking down the street eating. Had a little plastic bag with these 2 tiny little cakes in it, about as big as your thumb, and that was his food for the day one day. Yeah, teach yourself online skills, yeah. No, I've been watching that. I think everywhere's going AI on that, isn't it? Yeah, 120 inmates in one jail, yeah. An Australian woman, yeah, who spent 7 years. Wow. Yeah, passive income, yeah, it's a good thing. I've done bits and pieces of all kinds of things, and, you know, it's something I can learn. I just I want to get my channel up and get it. I want to learn this style of things, because I really, really don't know much about things like TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that. So I only really started this for a vlog and to teach, like to talk to people about depression and also to promote my bar. So they're the main reasons I sort of went with the YouTube. I always was going to promote whatever business I started with the YouTube. So that was one of the reasons that I started a YouTube channel. I'm glad I did. I've made some pretty good mates and stuff like that. I met some really cool people, you know, like Cooper and Mal that's on here and Jim Collis and all you guys, you know. So it is pretty good being a YouTuber in one sense. Yeah, there's nothing in Australia for me. Guys, like, you know, once I packed up and made the decision to get out of there, right, you know, I live here and I love it here. You know, there's some things I don't like, but, you know, like I'm in other people's country, you know what I mean? And I can have a, you know, a life. Like, guys, I'm going to be living on, put it this way, I think I'm going to be living on, and I think I can get by on living maybe somewhere around $1,000 Australian dollars a month. Now you try and do anything for that much, you know, and that's eating okay as well, you know. Like I'll be eating on the cheap, but you know, like in my video, I worked out just the budget for your 2 weeks. You can eat for 600 baht a day. Now you can go to, you don't have to even eat Thai food. You can go to, yeah, you need a car in Australia. You don't. I've got a scooter here. Yeah, another thing is, mate, my scooter nearly got repoed the other day, and I owned it outright, and I got a loan on it. I can't get into it too much because it's involved in the other matter, but bottom line is now I owe a little bit of money on it, which I didn't before. And my scooter's a big scooter; it's probably worth about $8,000 or $9,000, you know. And yeah, and one of my mates come to the party and helped me out, and so put some money towards the scooter so she didn't get repoed. So thanks to Rob. You're a good guy, Rob. I owe you big time. And it really, it was really, really stressful too, like knowing that, you know, I could lose a scooter over $1,000 debt, you know, like it's crazy. So, yeah, so that's my stuff. It's not very exciting lately, guys, but yeah. But like I was talking about, the food, guys, as you know, Mal, I drove past yesterday and I seen you in Cathay at Wombat, and I know I go on about Wombat and Kiwi Bar a lot, guys, but it's a really, you know, cool place to just go and hang out and have something to eat. Now, the majority of the meals there are under 200 baht, are under $8, guys, so you know, you can eat, you know, I think you can even get maybe a pork chop and whatever for 200 baht, you know, but you can get things like chicken palmy and spaghetti and all kinds of Aussie dishes and stuff like that, hamburgers and, you know, most varieties of hamburgers and everything like that, and all your normal stuff. So you don't have to eat Thai, but you can do that for under 200 baht a meal, you know. And there's a few places like that, like not Happy Harry's, Cheap Charlie's, and yeah. Okay, so Aussie Jones, I've gone through a thing right now. I'm telling you a lot about the video up front, but just tell your mates because it's what you can do. And yesterday I spent a couple of hours going around massage places, stirring up the girls and being cheeky and seeing if I could get bargains and what have you. I nearly got raced out the back about 10 times, and yeah, it will be, but apparently it's locked in at my age. It's locked in at 67 now, I think. I don't know, but yeah. So I went around these massage places and I was talking to some of the girls and stirring them up and seeing what kind of deals that they'd do. And some of them aren't real, what do you call it, flexible, but some of them are. Some of them will do anything for anything. You know what I mean? I got one girl. She said. I said, I only got 600 baht in my pocket. She said, that'll do, let's go. And you know what that was for? So that was for a massage and a bit of a good time. So, you know, just talking to things like that. So different places, like some bars have higher bar fines if you try and get someone out of the bar, you know, early, or some girls aren't allowed out of the bar unless they've had a few drinks, and all that kind of thing. So there are a few rules. But if you want a bar girl, guys, the best bet is to, you know, go to a bar, look around for what you want, buy yourself a drink, maybe buy them one drink and try and bar find them, get them out of there. That's the best way to do it for, you know, normal bars, because then you can take them somewhere else and drink at a normal rate. So if she's drinking beer or whatever, a normal beer is sort of 70, 80 baht in most places. You know, but if you're buying her lady drinks at her bar, you're paying, you know, 150, 160 baht for the same thing. So, you know, there's just a lot of stuff like that in the video. So, you know, it's like with the massage girls, things you got to contemplate, you know. Do you want to spend a night with a girl, or do you just want the service? You know what I mean? If you just want the service, you're probably better off going to a good massage place where they will give you a massage and your extras, and it's all done. It's just a business transaction, and you get what you want and whatever. If you want the company, well then sure, get a bar girl and that. But just to remember things, guys, like the STDs and stuff like that. So you just got to be careful and watch out, and be careful if you're going to get freelancers. The freelancers on the Pattaya Beach and stuff like that, they're very flexible as well. Same with the ones on Jomtien Beach, very flexible, but I wouldn't trust them, guys. They're, you know, the good thing about having girls from bars is you know where to find them if they do something wrong, and they wouldn't be. You wouldn't think that they'd be silly enough to you know, do something where they can, you know, you can come back and find them. So whereas you get someone off the street, you take her back to your room, chances are, you know, she needs money, she sees something of value, she's going to grab it. Well, not all of them, but some of them, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's got a lot of things like that, guys, and how you can save a lot of money on various things. And I even looked up plane flights. You can, Skyscanner, I think it was, had flights from $567 or something for return over a 2-week period and one stopover. Thai Airways had a return, same sort of thing, $922 return, and this is from Sydney, so it's probably the furthest away. So most other places in Australia would be, you know, on par or maybe cheaper, and yeah, all that kind of thing. So that's what I'll be doing today, getting the rest of the footage and hopefully getting it all together. So yeah, it's a bit backwards this way, but I'm going to try to do videos this way, sort of script them first and then shoot the footage that I need for the video. I think it might be a bit better. We'll see. Yeah, you should be able to live on 1,000. But you know what, guys? In like for my $1,000 AUD a month, you know that. Yeah, I should be able to live on that. It might be a bit tight, you know. I've got to pay my rent, and I've got things, and I've got to come up with some more money for my scooter soon, so they stay away and stuff like that. But, you know, I was thinking about it, and I was getting really, you know, my phone's ringing. Who's calling me? Guys, I'm going to have to put you on hold or something because it's not real good. Hello?
Yes, you stay home?
Oh. I'm in the upstairs room, why?
Because it's noisy,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you go check that?
Yeah, I'll go and check. I'll go and check again, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, bye. Sorry, guys. Okay, no, we're getting our room torn apart, and the girlfriend's a bit worried, wants me to sort of keep an eye on things and make sure they don't steal anything. So, yeah, yeah, in this video, I've just put it together so you can have a look at what men can have a decent holiday. I do mention, you know, there's accommodation for $300 for a fortnight. Now, some of these guys, you just factor in, some of these places are older and the rooms are renovated and nice, but some will have stairs. You stay at some of the bigger places, they're probably, you know, the same sort of money or upwards. Like this place here, this room is, yeah, it's, you know, I can't show you because I can't switch the camera over, but it's okay. It's just a bit old and daggy, but it's quite big, and it's got an elevator and a swimming pool, and like I said, so everything's there. Yeah, so yeah, it just depends. But you know what? If you're after a fun holiday, you know, yeah, and you've never sort of done it, or you just want to get back, you know. A lot of people come over and spend a lot of money and then they want to come back and they haven't got the money. But, you know, I just show in this video that you don't have to spend a real lot of money. I think you could, look, it's safe to say, I would say you could, with spending money to do extra stuff, like maybe $500 or $600 spending money, you could come here for $3,000 for 2 weeks, I reckon. And that's including your airfares and your food and alcohol, and, you know, it just depends where you drink. Like I even mentioned in the video that you could go to, like, you know, happy hour places, or you could just, you know, buy your booze from 7-Eleven, or you can drink, you know, your normal bar drinks at, you know, 70, 80 baht a drink. You know, it's up for beers. Now, I just factored in for that about 10 drinks a day. I think I was talking about it the other day, and I don't know if that was my figure or whatever, but I've just estimated 10 drinks a day. That's, for me, that'd be, you know, pretty heavy drinking for 10 days, let me tell you. Yeah, I'd be a bit seedy after 10 days of 10 beers a day. It'd certainly knock me around. Okay, so what else is going on? Hey PJ, how you going? Yeah, 2 weeks is not enough, right? But, you know, it's enough to have a good time, and, you know, you can have a really good time in here. I think in the video I also allowed for, you know, I think one thing I love about living in Thailand, I love getting massages, guys. I'm just talking about normal massages, and you get the right people to do them, and yeah, and you know, I've allowed for, in this video, for 7 massages, you know, like oil massages, which is ones I like, they're 300 baht, and 300 baht's $12, so I put one of them down every second day. So, you know, you're in Pattaya, you may as well lap it up, and 39 baht for his changs, yeah? Cheap Dave. Okay, well there you go. Yeah, I seen he was in on one of his videos the other day. Yeah. I've met him, Cheap Dave. I've met him at Wombat. He's all right. So, who's your favourite YouTubers, guys? Like, who do you think's the most relevant, you know, to what you guys are about? So, what I'm talking about is, like, we got Sam, but Sam's for a younger demographic. His videos are pretty good. So, Gone Adrift or whatever his channel's called, and then you got Keys One. He's another one. He's sort of 40 or something, and, you know, probably appeals to a younger crowd. He's sort of younger in, you know, he skateboards and does all that kind of stuff, and yeah. So, you know, is it Cheap Dave? Is it Trevor from Buzzing? Is it you know, maybe Nick Dean, or you know, because there are some good good YouTubers here. There's quite a few of them. Yeah, there is quite a few of them. Greeny's Travels, Sam and Mac. Okay, I don't know them, but I'll look them up, because that's what I'm trying to see. You know, I just don't want to be doing the same shit everybody else is doing. Yeah, Nick Dean. Yeah, I might actually go down to oh no, it's not on this weekend, guys. Oh, that reminds me. Alcohol free weekend this weekend, guys. All the bars are shut. Big Buddha Day, Saturday and Sunday. Wombat will be open, I'd say, and he'll be buzzing, and Sam, yeah. Yeah, Sam's content's pretty good. He's right into it. I watched one of his videos yesterday, actually. One about you can't touch anybody that's injured here in an accident. You can be liable for them dying. You know, that's yeah, he makes some good stuff, Sammy. What's that other guy? What's he TV? I don't know. He was done a video with Sam on bicycles the other day, I think. Yeah, I watched one of his videos too. Is he sort of, I don't know. I don't think his videos are as good as they used to be. I used to watch his videos all the time, but now I sort of, yeah. Roberto. Okay. I think, is that the young fella that goes around picking up all the Thai girls? Roberto, I think that's who he is. And that, Anybody heard any more about Pijo? He went back to Australia. Yeah, no, Spindle. Yeah, Sam's content is pretty good. He's yeah, he's another one that suffers depression, but he's on meds. So Reds for accommodation. Okay, what's Reds, guys? What's that, Aussie? Reds for accommodation. I don't know what that is. And mate, I know I haven't been out bar hopping and whatever. I've been sick for a couple of weeks, and I watched the State of Origin down the bar next to where I live, and yeah, I haven't really been out much. So, but no, I sort of I still get out a little bit. I'll go for a ride on the scooter and have a look around, and g'day Buick. Yeah, I'll have a look around and see what's going on. And the bars are still quiet and that here. The Wombat's always busy, but the rest of them are fairly quiet. Tim Newman, is it Tim Newman or Tim Newton? Newton at Guru. Okay. Okay. Yeah. He was the one that was he the one that started the Tiger, the bald-head Aussie guy? He lives in Phuket. Because he's the one, yeah, Tim Newton tonight or whatever. Yeah, that's the guy. And he had an offside, a J or Indian guy. No, I didn't hear about 6 Vietnamese. What happened? This bloody table sucks. Got nowhere to put my bloody legs. Yeah, Tiger guy, yeah. Oh, Mickey Scotch, he's that Russian guy. He's really good. I run across his video for by accident, and I was watching one of his things, and that Mickey Scotch, or is it Scotch or Stodge or something? He's a Russian guy that goes around and does all the food and eats all the chilies and stuff. He's really, really good. Tim streams on his shirts on his streams. Okay, I have to check this out. Yeah, no, there's a good variety of guys out there. Tales. Is that another channel like what's that guy that talks about all the Ricky and Nissan? Yeah, I think he gets on our chats. I think Ricky and Nissan. Tales Beyond the Horizon. He does more stories about things that can go wrong. Yeah. Stacey Martin is the newer guy. Okay, I don't know who that is, but. Anybody heard any more about Ed Sweeney? Okay, Life with Surge, okay. G'day Vincent, how are you, mate? Yeah, Tarish Times, he's good. Yeah, that Tarish Times, he does like a news segment, he's really good. Yeah, I like his stuff. If I see it, I sort of I try and watch it, yeah, it's good. Okay, Single Dad of Twins, okay. Anybody watch that that Australian guy that was in jail, Spanian? I don't know I think that's his rapper name. Cal. Live Love Thailand, just for educational purposes, yeah, it is getting better. Oh, cool. That's really good news. Yeah, you don't want to hear anybody, taken down like that. I had a friend of mine. I haven't seen him for a long time, but his wife got a brain tumour, and it looked like everything was over. And she come back and bounced back like after nearly dying, bounced back, and she's good as gold. He's been doing live streams. Wow, that's awesome. That's really good, really good. Yeah, you met him in Mount Druitt, yeah? Yeah, Chad's I'm mates with Chad. I haven't seen him since I've lost my bar, but Chad used to bring his patrons to my bar for drinks. He used to come to my bar, rock up with, what's his car called, cream pie, and rock up on his scooter. And yeah, so me and him are mates, but I didn't have his phone number as such, but I'll wave him down when he's riding along Jomtien and catch up with him. He there's a car wash I can just about see it from here, and he gets his cars washed here as well. Speaking of Asia is a good channel, okay. Global travel, mate, okay. Oh, this is good because I can get back into this later, and I can go through and I can note all the excuse me, guys. I can note all the channels and have a look. There's another one called he's from around here. Two guy, what's his girlfriend's name? Sarah. I can't remember his name. Yeah, they're from Jomtien, or they were living here. Is it Rick and Sarah or something like that? They're pretty good. What about Paddy Doyle, guys? Anybody see Paddy Doyle? What's he doing now? He's one of the reasons that I used to watch his videos all the time before I was coming to Thailand. Yeah, it's still trading. It's called You and Me Bar or something now. I stay out of Rompo Market. I don't want to see it. I'm never going to have it back. And if I went down there, there's too much trouble. There's too much skullduggery down there that I just don't want anything to do with. You know, I'd be asking for trouble if I went down there. So I just steer clear. Not that they've got an interesting way of dealing with things here. Yeah, Paddy's old school. Paddy's good, yeah. They've got an interesting way of dealing with things. If something gets done to you, the person, in some instances, the people will attack you and try and make you out to be the bad one. So it's happened to a few people, you know. So yeah, I've heard some amazing stories of things that I've done, you know, that it's just all absolute rubbish. So does Paddy Doyle still making videos in Thailand, or? Daz from Everything always has some. Yeah. He's the guy that's got the "Hi guys" that intro, yeah. Well, you see, it opens and it's got, I think, Terminal 21 and Ripley's Believe It or Not, and the temple, the big Buddha on the side of the mountain on his intros, yeah? You never see his face. I seen him one day, and I heard him talking to somebody, right? And I heard his voice, and I turned around, and he's got the same kind of bike as me. I think he's got a blue Forza, and yeah. But I just picked him from his voice, and I actually know what he looks like now. That's all right. What's your channel called? Hackle Guru. It's all right, man. What's your channel called? Or did I miss something? Guys, if any of you's got YouTube channels and that, you got anything to talk about, mate, I'm always around. If you want to get involved in a live stream or have a chat or whatever, I'm up for it. I remember Daz saying a Thai lady stooged 7 Farangs into buying her business. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me at all. My tattoo's flashing up with that. Yeah. Yeah, guys, like, I like to, I talk to, down the bar here, where I go to drink sometimes, not that I've been doing that much drinking lately, but there's some bar girls down there, and I have a chat with them and stuff like that, and I'd sort of like to work out their psychology sort of thing and what they're like, and like I said, there's, you know, some of them are really, really nice and you know, really, really good. Some of them are like, aren't really happy about what they got to do and don't like it, and like some like it, and then there's others that they just know that they're money making machines, and you know, they can get anything out of anybody, you know, and they're the ones you got to watch out for, the money making machines. But the problem is they're the ones with all the charisma, and you know, the ones that will lie to you straight off the bat, and you won't know they're lying. That's the problem. Okay, you're chatting from your channel now. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, so with some of the good ones, guys, you get these like really good ladies from the bars and that, and yeah, you wouldn't know they're lying. Like they everything just flows off their tongue, and they got charisma and charm, and you know, and they get the big money out of the guys. Like we had a lady at our bar, and she was lovely. She was absolutely lovely, and she used to get guys, and some of the guys, one guy said to me, he goes, "I'm not going to go with her anymore." And I said, "Why don't she not any good?" And he goes, "Oh, she's lovely." But she goes, "Oh, I'm just sick of wasting money." And he goes, I said, "Well, you know, what are you talking about?" And he goes, "Well, I'm not getting any." I said, "Well, what? You pay her every day and you're not getting any?" And he said, "Yeah." So well, that's what he was doing. Yeah. Oh, look. So, yeah, so girls are, you know, they're taking people. And I know this is a thing. There's girls that take people, go, you know, with people, and then, you know, they get paid and they don't do anything. Yeah, some of these bar girls, they are. Yeah, and look, it's not an uncommon thing. Now, I know I had a mate, and he went with, I think 3 girls in a row. And they all did. He got stiffed by all of them. And I'm thinking, well, why did you take them? How does that happen? I've been pretty lucky, guys. The only time I've really got stiffed, it was by myself, and it was just because I was too drunk. One night, thought I could perform, but I couldn't. I was just having a great time and too drunk. But, you know, that's your own fault if you do stuff like that. So... But yeah, you guys, anybody, you know, had experiences like that? You go with a girl, and I know another guy. Yeah, he went with a girl, and you know, and she was all good, and then all of a sudden she fell sick. "Oh, I'm sick, I'm sick, I'm sick," and then, you know, he takes her home, and again, nothing. Oh, she was curled up in a ball all night, and yeah, and didn't go near her. Yet you paid for her. Yeah. So anyway, the things that can happen over here. But it is cool living over here. I love it. It's I just can't wait till. I just feel, for me, the hardest part for me, I've always had financial independence. You know, I've always pretty much been able to do what I want, and to be living like this and to have to watch your pennies, and you know, it's very how do you put it? It gets you down. Put it that way. Yeah, that's it. 300 baht massage, you know what, and you add an extra 200 or 300 to that, you get the right girl, and yeah, she'll fix you right up. There are some good places around here, but there's some there's on this one street I was at yesterday, right? There's a heap of massage places. There'd be 6 in one part, and then there's probably 2, 3, 4. There's probably 10 in this one street, right? And I went to most of them, and some of them are just so different now. There's 3 together, and they just sit there and they go, massage, 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 right? And they don't really do anything to inspire, whatever. And you go up to this other one, they just about run out on the road and grab you. They nail you. Yeah, come, you know. And they got customers going in and out like crazy. Like And the girls at this one, where they've got customers coming in and out, they weren't as good looking as the one with all the girls that were, you know, a lot quieter and that up the road. Like, it was crazy. So when I went and spoke to the one that wasn't doing any business, like, these girls were very reserved, you know. They weren't out there, but they were nice looking and stuff, but no business. And the ones that weren't so good were, yeah, mate, they were out there grabbing people. Like, when I pulled up, I said, "Can I park here?" And the lady said, "I park your motorbike across the road." So she jumped on my bike and parked it across the road, you know. She said, "Come in, come in." You know, I said, "Oh, look, I don't want a massage." And she sat me down in the chair out the front. She started massaging my shoulders, and I started talking to her, and she was pretty good. Oh, thanks, Mal. You're a good man. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Thanks, guys. So I'm going to do some... I'm going to do a couple of Keep It Real videos. I'm going to do some I'm going to work out, once I can establish my budget and what I'm actually living on and how I got through a month, and I think it's a proper month, I'll do a video about that. So, and I'll show you how that I've lived over that month and how much it's cost. You know, because, you know, you got to factor in things like, what I'll factor in as well is what my visa is going to cost me again. And so that's 16,000 baht. So that's over, that's, yeah, 16,000 baht that'll be with insurance. So I'll have to factor that in and as well. But yeah, no, I'm going to put it all together and do a video on that as well. So, you know, just some basics. I know there's some guys like my mate Rog from he's in Western Australia now. He was living here for 6 months, and he was telling me that we're at one of the buildings that he lives in. Right, some of the old guys, they're really old, and they're that tight that they go down the swimming pool area and bathe in the showers down near the swimming pool. You know, and I said, "You kidding?" He goes, No. There's a couple of guys, they all do it. They go down there and they have a shower in the swimming pool area, as not to use their own water. Now that's tight. Now I don't know if they're on pensions or what, or I don't know. Malcolm, let's go, lad. So that Spanian, he's got it pretty good now. He's done well for himself. If you don't know who I'm talking about, he's an Australian guy that was in jail. He was a rapper, and he got famous from, I don't think he was that famous, but he done a bit of rapping, and he got a little bit famous from that. And then he got out of jail and started making YouTube, and it just took off. He's got hundreds of thousands of followers, and travels all over the world and into all the ghettos, and you know, and checks out the ghettos and stuff like that. And then he does food things as well. So he's raking it in, raking the money, and he just bought his missus a brand new Mercedes, what's it called? A GLC 45, I think it is, yeah. So, yeah, some of the guys are making a lot of money, like Chad CB, I think he's got 700,000 subscribers now. He's making good money. There's a guy called Video 320, Kyle his name is. Chad introduced me to him. He's got 3 million subscribers, and he's a multi-millionaire from YouTube. And what he does, he goes into the American drag race scene, like on the road and on the streets. He knows all the people, and he'll get in the cars with them, and they'll be riding along the highway, 1, 2, 3, and then they go. And he's filming it and in the cars with them and stuff like that. So it's pretty dangerous. So, you know, it all could come to an end real quick, you know, in those high-powered cars. You know, if they get away from you and end up into a pole or something, you know, lights out. Hey, Palmy, does the novelty wear off after a while? What novelty is that, Aussie? There is no, what about being a YouTuber or anything? There's not really a novelty, it's just something you do. I would like to, you know, get into it more than I get into it. I don't want to learn a lot more stuff. I want to learn some of this AI stuff, and, you know. Yeah, I will. I will. I tried to do it today, but for some reason I was having problems. It actually broke my stream, and that they done an update with the software, and so next time I'm off the air, I'll get rid of the background and just have a normal background or something moving or something. Yeah, that's just Jomtien Beach. That's background and that my face going like this. It's because the light's not right. Okay, yeah. So Aussie Jones, you're talking about the YouTube bit about the novelty. Oh, okay, the novelty of living in Thailand. Yeah, it does wear off, guys. You know, the reality of it all is once you've been somewhere and, you know, it can be paradise, you get used to it. You take everything for granted, you know, and it's the same here. You know, I force myself to go to patio. I tell you what I like about patio is I'm not into Soy 6 and whatever, but I do like riding around, and I like going the back way through into patio and all the little side streets and the stuff where you see, you know, there are little massage shops and there are this and there's food and street food and, you know, all the back streets and that. That's what I really, really like. It's really cool. But the novelty of living here, yeah, it wears off. It's, you know, you're going to get bored and you turn into an alco if you don't get a proper hobby. A lot of people are here. There's, I reckon Thailand, I'd like to see their alcohol consumption. I reckon it'd be right up there. And Thais like a drink, you know, just both men and women. So yeah, the novelty does wear off. Yeah, but guys, okay, so you don't, well, like, I don't pay for female interactions, guys. Like, you come here, and, you know, like, I don't pay for anything like that. I've got a girlfriend. I don't pay for anything, you know, like, we go halves in the rent, we go halves in the food, we do whatever, and we just like each other's company, and, you know, we're both different. She's a bit messy, but she's a great cook and a good person and that. So I put up with that, and she puts up with me. I snore when I'm drunk, so she puts up with that. You know, like, it's just, you know, look. Not everybody's a transaction over here. A lot of ladies, you come here and say, like, I'm 59 years old, so you come over here, and there's a lot of ladies available that just want to live in a, you know, a better situation. So, you know, whether it costs you a little bit for them to live with you, but a lot of guys have got ladies that work and, you know, and they're not paying much. Some guys are happy to, you know, have a lady that's not working, just lives with them and stuff like that. Well, then in that case, yeah, like, I know what you mean, Mel. I've been more than that, but you know, it's only because of the YouTube stuff. But yeah, like, you know, you can have ladies that don't cost you money, you know, like, not everybody's a transaction. Okay. Wiggles, NZ. Mate, I am struggling a bit with the depression. It's been hard. Like, things have been eating at me a bit. Like, just the scooter thing, thinking that my scooter might get repossessed and stuff like that, sort of. And it's not just that. It's just like my lack of control of things. You know, for the first. Hey, Michael. Okay, Michael, hang on, I'm just reading this question. Greg, do you know any good bike shop sells electric and battery push bikes? Yeah, okay. There are a few around here. There is one up on Theprasit, and there's a couple in Pattaya, and there's one out on Sukhumvit Road here as well. So there's a few of them around. You know, they're a big thing, battery bicycles. Yeah, no, look, the hardest thing for me with my depression and what for me to deal with is my loss of control, because I've always been, I've always had a buck, and independence. When the one thing about having money is you got independence, and a lot of you guys that are on here now, are fairly well to do, and I was too, and with that you've got independence, and it makes life a hell of a lot easier. What happened to me with COVID and that, I lost a lot of money through COVID, and then I took on a job that was absolute shit, and I think the reason that I actually fell into depression was I felt I lost control of my life, Guys, there's all kinds of different insurances. The one I've got I wouldn't recommend. The one I've got's a basic one, and it's basically from, I got it with my visa, right? It was a thing, but it's not the best one. It will cover me if I have a bike accident and whatever. It'll cover me for that instance, and that's about it. Then I have to re-get another one, but just because of my financial situation, guys, well, you need to know that I haven't told you, but I've been, I've had to watch my pennies for quite a while, because I was in a situation where, I couldn't control what was happening. I was just, trying to fight it the best I could, and yeah. It is very humbling, and it's the loss of control. I think is the hardest thing. You go from being a guy that your daily life is, you do what you got to do. You work for yourself. You jump in your cool car or go to your cool boat on the weekends, or you can go out whenever you want and order takeaway food, and you're totally free. You want to go to, jump on a plane and go somewhere. It's no big deal. But I tell you what, it changes your life when you can't do it. And even here, I struggle with YouTubing because I haven't got the freedom just to go to a restaurant and say, okay, well, I'm checking out this restaurant and blah blah blah, because it's actually not worth, the video won't make enough money to pay for the food that I eat. You know what I mean? The more videos you get out there, and it slowly climbs up, and your subscribers climb up, and you get a little bit more money and stuff like that. But in winter, the money is rubbish, and yeah. I don't think so. Look, guys, I don't think crime is massive over here. I know there's a lot of people in jail and that, but I've never really seen any sort of, I've seen bits and pieces. Like, we've had plants from my bar get flogged, and people sort of break in and stuck things through the louvers and try and take stuff from the bar. But I think it's a lot worse in Australia and stuff like that. You have tradesmen with their tools everywhere here, and nobody touches them. Whereas in Australia, some poor guy's got a ute locked up and his toolbox is on, and the next thing he goes out and half his tools are missing, So I don't know about a bike getting knocked off. Yeah, no, I've never heard of anybody having their bike knocked off. I know that happens, but, yeah. Yeah, look, I've been at times, I've had periods where I've had very little money, but but the majority of the time I've been working for myself, or working for a place and earning good coin, or like I said, it's a real independence thing, and it's like depression for me. I think it is because I feel like I've lost my independence, So, yeah, guys, I'm not going to say that, I don't know how to sum it up. I can't say that I'm really bad, because I'm still here. In the last couple of weeks, I had one really, really bad day where I thought, is it worth it? Is it really worth it? What am I doing? And then the other days are just, whatever. But look, I am pretty low at the moment. I won't lie about that. And next week I'm going back to my doctor to see about getting some what's it called, antidepressant drugs or whatever, and see if they help. Suffer from depression, go and get some help, talk to somebody, see a psychologist, go for a walk, do something, you know, just don't sit in the room, because poor old Brian, you know, he's the guy that I did the video about losing his spa and everything, and he's just sitting in his room and he won't go out, and you know, and his chain of thoughts all changed, and he's got real negative, and you know, which you can't hold that against him. He's gone through hell and he's living like hell. Like, he doesn't know how he's going to eat tomorrow, you know. Like, I can't think of anything worse. Now, in his situation, right, I don't know why he wouldn't see the embassy and try and get back to Australia. I really don't. But then again, he's something out of his court case, so that's it. But, you know, I hope he does well, you know. It's not fair in his situation that, you know, somebody else can lead a wonderful life, own multiple businesses at his expense, you know. And that's exactly what's going on. Like, apparently there's there's a bar and 2 trucks. There's a car involved. 2 large trucks that are in a business making money, and and also a bar. So, you know, he's lost everything, and all this stuff was, you know, she obviously a better operator than him. Yeah, it's a hard one, guys, and it happens all too often. If I won lotto tomorrow, would my depression disappear? I'll see this. YouTube is not. Okay, is it pausing again, guys? The stream's going on. This is I think this is YouTube, not me. Okay, so if I win lotto, would my depression go away? No, it wouldn't go away, but it'd just it'd be better, because I wouldn't have the worries that feed my depression, you know. The things like thinking my motorbike's going to get repossessed, not knowing how you're going to survive next month, you know what I mean? Now, at the moment, I can tell you now, guys, I've got a few things going on, and I've got means to survive on a very low budget. So that is a big plus compared to what I was going through before. You know, the bottom line was before, pretty much I was just going to run out of money. So I'm actually going to receiving, you know, I'll get a bit over $1,000 a month. No, I agree with the laws and that, guys. Now, one thing I do respect, I don't like it sometimes, but one thing I do respect is I'm in other people's countries, not my country, and I try and live lawfully. What I don't like is people, you know, people that from this country can do bad things and get away with it. That's what I don't like. That's not, you know, fair, and you know, and that can happen. That's what I don't like. I don't agree with it, but yeah, the video pretty choppy. I'm getting warnings coming up here, and then now it's just said stream is healthy. So yeah, so look, Thailand, mate. Thailand's a wonderful place, you know. And if I just had more financial independence, which I'll get back soon, right? I could just travel here, travel there, and it costs you nothing to do. And there's just so much going on, and you know, like when I was in Phuket, I used to, you know, go on things and go to the PP Island and go to Krabi and here, there and everywhere and make videos, and it was great. I had a ball, and go to check out different places all the time and go down Bungalow Road, and, you know, and I'd just go exploring on my motorbike. I'd ride around the coast. I rode around the whole of Phuket, you know, and I had an absolute ball. Anybody see Sean King's videos vlogging a dead horse? His channel took off once he got into that fight in Soy Pothole. Anybody see what happened there? I only heard about it, but once that happened, his channel took off. So, lucky boy from getting into a fight. He's a bit of a weird character, Sean. He used to hang out at Kamala. You respect the man that opened up a good brothel. Oh, okay. If that's what you're into. Yeah, it is. It's all up from here, guys. It is, I've just got to get through this 6 months, right? And then it's all up from here. I'm not, yeah. Okay, the Europe stuff's very boring, okay. I've not seen any of the Europe stuff, yeah. I know he went back to England and stuff like that. And someone said he inherited a lot of money recently, or a house or something. Sean can wander around and just talk to himself for an hour, you know what I mean? He's just that guy. I think he makes it up as he goes too. Yeah, that's Vincent. I watched that too. Yeah, Sam's video, and you help some, you can be held responsible if they die. Sam done an interesting video with the blue dye and everything, or the blue soft drink, and the litres of blood thing and all that kind of stuff. I like Sammy's videos. He's a good content creator, eh? Hey, Daryl. Okay, he's cut down on the weed. He probably can't get it as often. Yeah, he was always stoned here. When he was here, and when I started doing videos, I kept on getting pinged and getting my videos demonetized, right? And there was nothing wrong with him. And he's doing all these ones about, going here and going there, and smoking weed and doing this and doing that, which is against YouTube guidelines, and nothing had happened to him. And I'd do a video of, I'm walking up Patong Beach, and my video would get demonetized, right? And I'd have to put it back in and say, look, this video complies and blah, blah, blah. And next thing they'd say, oh, congratulations, your video complies with all YouTube's guidelines. And then nobody sees the video because it's missed the algorithm. And they've done that to a heap of my videos. I actually gave up making videos for a couple of months because of that. And it's happened to me a couple of times. They're I don't know what goes on with YouTube sometimes. I don't know if anybody knows, seen Dan the Man. I think his channel got chopped again. He's had it chopped twice now. He's a good content creator. He's one of Keys One, Adam's mates, a Pommy guy with tattoos, and or a British man, I should say. He makes good content, but I think he's lost his channel again. So that's he had a good channel. I really liked his videos. It's like that Mickey Stoich or whatever his name is. His videos are really good as well. Yeah. So Sean's still in Europe, yeah? The first YouTubers I really watched, I think I'd never really watched much YouTube, only to try and fix things or find out, how to do stuff. And I come across, I think Paddy Doyle. I like Paddy Doyle. When he was, when Thailand was closed down and he was here travelling around, his videos were very good. I don't know how he done it on that little tiny bike he had, because I think it only done like 50 kilometres an hour. And it would have been a slow old hard ride on that thing, let me tell you. His bike Dreamy, a Honda Dream it was, I think, yeah. But yeah, I watched a lot of Johnny's videos. Now I don't know if I've met Johnny now. Like I met him in Hoo Hin. He's a nice guy. I watched a lot of his videos. Johnny's got a different. His videos aren't. Some of them are informative, and some of them are, you know, whatever. But they're his. That's good. So. Yeah, well, a lot of people, you know, look at, you know, I know of one woman that's saying bad things about me because why is he living in Thailand? You know, like they just assume, oh, is he just going over there because, you know, he can have, you know, Thai girls, sex with Thai girls, you know, like, and they're cheap and stuff like that. This real negative stuff, you know what I mean? And I know of one lady that has spoken like that, but most of my friends are pretty open and pretty, you know, supportive. Yeah, and tell me that I'm lucky and stuff like that. You know, like, even doing it hard over here, it's still better than being in Australia. Like, I think for a lot of it, you know, like some, you know, just your day-to-day stuff in Australia, sometimes it's just, I'm just over it, guys. Being 60 years old, living there all my life, and as most of you know what it's like. But yeah, like we were talking about, does the novelty ever wear off? Yeah, it does wear off, but okay, it does wear off. But it's still good, you know. It's still good. Like I still love the things like when I can go out and get a massage. Not that I can get many lately, but I like that about Thailand. You can just go and get a massage, or you can go to some cool place, or, you know, there's good places to eat everywhere, and there's good food, and you know, just to live. I can see from my condo, right, where I am in this one at the moment. I'm in the same building, but I'm up a lot higher on the back side of it. On my one, I'm that close to the beach. I can see the hotel behind the Wombat Bar from my veranda, and I can also see the kites, the parasailer kites above go past. You know, I'm that close. I can't see the water or anything, but I can see like the parachutes from the parasailers, you know, up in the sky going past and stuff like that. So I'll give you an idea of how close I am to the beach, and to be able to live, you know, this close to the beach for, you know, $200 a month, it's crazy. You know, guys, I've had a few messages lately, and people are saying, Greg, I'm thinking about doing what you done. You know, I too, like you, would want to start a business, and, you know, and blah, blah, blah. But I hope I don't have to go through what you went through. And, you know, obviously nobody wants to go through that. And do you think it's a good idea? Okay. Well, to come over here, if you can do it, sure. Now, I took a punt because I lost a lot of money, and I didn't have a lot of money, and when I come over here, but what I achieved worked. Unfortunately, it backfired on me, and somebody else got all the money, but yeah, it works. So I think if you've got a plan, all right, and you're innovative and you think outside the box, and you know, you can make something work here. It just has to be different to everybody else. You can't just have another Thai bar. You either got to have something. It's either got to be the best or something different, you know, that works. Because, you know, there's a million. The last place Thailand, or the last place Pattaya needs is another bar. You know, how many bars are there here? At the moment, there's probably I've got no idea how many there's, but yeah. Yeah, $110 for a massage in Penrith. Hey, Jim, are you aware of the massage place, the Thai massage place in Emu Plains? As if you're not, I'll tell you a little thing. Now, if you go across the railway bridge at Penrith, right, and basically turn, once you go past the service station on your right, turn right into the thing, into the laneway that takes you through to the railway car park. On the right hand side there, there's a Thai massage place, and you can get a massage for not a lot of money, and they do a lot more than just give you a massage. So for the amount of money you're talking, Jim, you can get a lot of extra service. I found out that place just before I moved out, and I went and visited it a few times because it's just up the road from me. And yeah, so if you're aware, yeah, it's a Thai massage place. It's in the, so you just go over the Nepean Bridge, follow it around the bend until you go straight again, and then turn right in the centre of the shops there. Sorry guys. In the centre of the shops there, and just in the centre, I think it's there's a chicken shop on the corner, and it's the one behind the chicken shop, yeah. Full of Thai ladies, and they will look after you, mate. So if you're interested in whatever, and yeah, so your initial massage will, it wasn't much money, mate. It was like for $110 you could get a really good value deal, put it that way. So if you're still in the area, Jim, and you like massages, mate, you might want to go and check it out. If you do, go and check it out. Let us know how you go. And was it a useful tip? That's just weird that we can talk about something, you know, that's 8,000 kilometres away. Awesome. Yeah, go and try it. Yeah. So yeah, it's the lane that takes, there's, you know, all the parking for the railway and that behind it, yeah. No, okay, okay, guys, with businesses over here, there's a few ways you can do it, and it doesn't have to be in a Thai name. To have a company, right, you have to have 51% Thai share, okay, but there's ways of overcoming that too. But not all businesses are companies. The company's the best bet because you've got to have, like, everything in Thailand's got to be majority Thai. So say for a building over here, say my mate lives across the road here, he's bought a condo. Now, he can buy it outright in his name, right, because he's Australian, right, because less than 49% of the building is owned by Aussies. So the rest of the, you know, the majority of the building is owned by Thais. So you can do that. Now, when you get a business, you can have a business in Thailand, and you can own the lease. You know, you are the owner of the business. You own the lease on the premises, but the licensing has to be in a Thai person's name, and that's how my thing was set up, and it wasn't the best way to do it. Now, when I do it again, and if I do it again, I will do it as a company, and it will have it'll have a Thai director who'll probably be a lawyer or somebody along those lines in it, and but I'll be one of the directors, and that's the safe bet. But what happens is there's a way of depowering the Thai people. Like, they still have a physical share in the business, but they don't have the majority shares. Even though it shows on paper that they do, they don't. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, that's I was saying to Paddy, you know, if this doesn't work out, you know, like this time around, and I can't start up a business and that, I might come back to Australia and you know, set up a massage shop in Australia, because it'll make a fortune. You have a good massage shop. I used to go to one near Penrith before I found out about the Thai one, and it was $100 for an hour. It's crazy. You know, standard price for oil massage here is 300 baht. Guys, if you don't know how much a baht is, 100 baht is about $4.20. So a 2 litre milk is 100 baht. It's $4.20. 1,000 baht, obviously $42. It's a bit weird, because when you look at 1,000 baht or 100 baht, you're looking at, you know, $4 or $40. You know, so it's in increments like that, whereas in Australia you got $50 notes and it's all different. You get used to it after a while. Yeah. So I think the flights have gone down, guys. Like when I looked up yesterday on that Sky Scanner, there was some pretty reasonably priced Gordon Strachan. I don't know who that is. Okay, yeah, there's some pretty reasonable prices for flights now, mate. I don't know if it's just because it's low season here or whatever, but $567 for a one stopover. I think it was in Manila or Kuala Lumpur, and then Thai Airways flight was $920 return. So that's not too bad, really. I've seen a lot more expensive than that. So yeah, guys, the quick maths is, you know, the flights, you know, accommodation, say if you're going to stay in a place like I'm in now, $300 for 2 weeks, you know, $3,000 with a heap of spending money is going to do you for 2 weeks, you know, like, you couldn't do that in Australia. It's heaps cheaper to come to Thailand than it is to go to Queensland from New South Wales, I think. Gordon Strachan, great channel. Okay, I'll have to suss it out. Yeah, so I had a lot of fun talking to the girls and stirring them up and that, and some of them were good. One lady was she's really, really nice actually, but she was very, very tall lady, and the first thing I said to her, I said, "Are you a lady boy?" She said, No, I'm not a lady boy. And she had a nice voice and all that, and she wasn't a lady boy, but I thought I'd asked. And I was going through the motions and asking her about massages, and she's her auntie bought the building. It's her massage shop. She's the only one that works there, and I was asking her, does she do extras? And she says, "Oh, no, not really. I can. Do you want extras?" And she was so straight down the line. You know what I mean? And I was just asking her about all things, because a lot of the massage girls, they're open to anything. They'll do anything, you know. But this one wasn't like that. "Oh no, I wouldn't do that. And I wouldn't do this," and you know, I can't tell you exactly what she'd do, but you know, maybe she'd give you, if she thought you were nice, she'd maybe give you some extra hand service, but you'd be paying for it. So 400 return to Melbourne to Phuket. Oh yeah, Phuket's a bit closer too. Yeah, is that Jetstar? That's how I got here, I think. I had to fly when I came over. I had to go from Sydney to Melbourne, and oh mate, talk about stressful. I had 2 big backpacks and 2 big suitcases, and a carry bag thing as well. I had all my camera gear, and oh mate, my stuff was overweight, but I had really good people at the whatever. But Jetstar, they sent me an email and said, "Okay, you got to have your COVID tests done in this period, so you're in the right time frame to fly out of the country." So I did that exactly as per their email. Right, so I jump on the plane in Sydney, I get down to Melbourne, and they said, "Sorry, you can't get on the plane. Your COVID tests things are not in the right timeline." And anyway, so I'm freaking out. So I couldn't check my baggage in, I couldn't get on the plane, I couldn't do anything. So next thing you know, this big Indian guy he says, "Do you need a COVID test to get on the flight?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Come with me." And he walked me straight past everybody, right? It took me to this room, I got COVID tested, and I got the results back in 20 minutes. I just had to wait with my baggage around the corner. As soon as I got my thing, they rang the and then I got checked in. And talk about stressful, I thought I was going to miss my plane. But yeah, really, really stressful. But thank God we don't have to do all that kind of crap anymore. Is COVID still a big thing in Australia? Because I've just had it again. This is the 5th time I've had COVID over here. This time it was a bit different. Every time I've had it, it's been different. This time it was, I started off with, I just woke up with sore throat and a headache, and not feeling that great, and I just got worse and worse and worse. The sore throat didn't last for long, and neither did the headache, maybe 3 or 4 days, and then just phlegm and really, really tiredness and weakness. And yeah, just no energy, no nothing, no strength. But 5 times, so it happens a lot over here. There's still a lot of people wandering around with masks and they ride their motorbikes and blah, blah, blah. A Jetstar. Small bag, not even 2 kilos, yeah. They were talking about weighing the passengers. Have they done that? Do they weigh you? Yeah, so is anybody planning on retiring over here or coming over here to retire or sussing it out or? One thing, look, I think that I've seen over here in the last couple of years is so many Russians coming here. Right, so there is a huge Russian community here. I think they just escaping from the war and all that kind of stuff. Like you can't blame them. Like, and I was speaking to a real tall guy down the laundry, doing my laundry the other day, and he was saying, like he's left. He says, I'm not going to go in and fight a war against my family. He says, I've got family in the Ukraine and blah blah blah, and that but basically. What they're doing also is that he was saying that they, if he goes back, he'll be arrested, and it won't be good. And what else? He said people that are like work on farms and that, they just come in and just using them as, just throwing them on the front line. If you've got some sort of trade as far as, basically a trade, you're sort of left alone to a degree, whereas if you're just a farmer or whatever, a labourer or whatever, you got to go and fight. So it's a pretty not nice situation, and it's So has there been any updates? Because I don't see the news and that, like. Yeah, no, I got tested. I was told I had COVID. Yeah, I actually got tested for a few things, and one of them was COVID, and I tested positive. So I used to get rat tests. Okay. Okay, it's not just behind Terry, it's not just behind Rompo Market, is it? Because there's a really nice estate. I've got a couple of friends that live in the one directly behind Rompo. It's a pool villas, and some of them even got a window in the bottom of the swimming pool, from a room downstairs. And yeah, they're pretty nice, these places. A lot of rich people in there. I've got a guy that I know, he's an English guy, he does security for cryptocurrency. And he makes a bomb, and he rents one in there for about $100,000 a month, I think it is. Yeah. So Terry, have you been here a few times, and before you decided to retire over here? Obviously you have, I'd say. Yeah, mate, you love it. Yeah, I'd like to eventually, maybe, I don't know if I'd want a condo, a villa. Yeah, I don't know. Villas are good, but I think I'd want a modern one. Like, the problem here is they don't, a lot of places haven't got insulation and stuff like that. There's no gutters, and, you got, like with cooling the place down. My last place, the 2-bedroom place, it was good because it was big and open and it was roomy, but you couldn't keep the place cool. When we had that sort of hot period here, it was a nightmare. My electricity bill, 6,000 baht a month. Okay, yeah, Hoo Hin. Wow. Yeah, what was it like living in Hue Hin? I've only spent a couple of weeks there and I loved it, and I had a great time in Hue Hin. Yeah, so guys, if you want to go to some cool places and you want to, have a look around, I'd suggest going to, recommend going to Hue Hin. It's a good place. Okay, yeah, Thai wife and 2 kids, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I've got a friend, he's an Aussie, he's a Brit, Aussie, whatever. He's Pommy or British, and he lived in Australia for years and years and years. He's got a massive big pool villa with actually got a servants' quarters and all that kind of stuff. He's got to quit this guy. Lovely. There's some really nice places here. Yeah, a little quiet, yeah. Did you ever get down Bintabart and check it out, Terry? Soy 80, Soy 94. So guys, what's your favourite place in Thailand? Yeah, Jomtien's, it's just a good all-round place, Jomtien. It's got, everything. We've even got a Hungry Jack's, guys, or Burger King, whatever it's called. Yeah, but it's so expensive here, Hungry Jack's and McDonald's and stuff. It's really expensive. Really expensive. I was with Patty in Pattaya the other day, and she'd eaten and I hadn't. And I was, really hungry. I hadn't eaten that day. And I went in, she said, oh, what about Burger King? And I went in there and just ordered a burger and fries and a drink, a combination. And it was $390, guys. That's $16 for just one burger, small fries and a Coke. It's crazy. Yeah, so stuff like that here, guys, if you don't know, is like the Macca's, the Hungry Jack's and the KFC is really expensive. Yeah, there's a lot of things. Imported stuff's expensive. Anything you buy that's imported, like Vegemite or certain peanut butters or Tim Tams or anything that comes from Australia is generally quite expensive, even coffee. Although coffee's getting better, you can buy Nescafe Gold at the service stations now, the 7-Elevens now, yeah. Yeah, girls are a little older than Pattaya bars, but they're a little older in Jomtien too. That's what I mentioned in my video that's going to come out probably tomorrow or whatever. The girls are a bit older here, in the 30s and 40s and stuff, yeah. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, thanks, 33%. 33% burnt. Yeah. That is a problem here. The air quality here is nowhere near as good. You get Bangkok's air quality is terrible, but Phuket's, because it's an island and there's a lot of wind and stuff, it's clear. But one thing I did notice, guys, and I was really, really disappointed. Now, I don't know if I should be disappointed or what, but I was riding along the beach yesterday and I looked out on the water, and for about maybe, I don't know, I'd have to say the best part of 100 yards out or 100 metres out into the water was like a brown stain right along the beach. And I'm thinking, is that sewer? And it probably is, Yeah, Thailand's a friendly place, and some of the people are lovely. Yeah, there's some really, really cool people here. By nature, I think a lot of them are, a lot of them, they haven't got much, but they're happy, In Australia, you've got a lot more, but you're not as happy. There's always pressures on everything, everywhere you go, everything you do. There just seems to be more pressure. I think that's what I like about here. other than the financial pressure, I don't have anything like that anymore. Yeah. Yeah, so once you get here, guys, that's one thing you'll find that is, is you just relax. Everything becomes, a lot better. But you come here on holidays and they happen too fast. Before you know it, you've had a great time and you're going home. And that's the problem when you come here, you leave and then you just want to keep coming back, And I've got mates that do it all the time, and they come and go, and they want to live here one day. So guys, how do you guys? We've still got few people on. My stream's playing up and on and off. Sorry about that, guys. So okay, my stream feed. You guys all still hear me in that? Because it doesn't tell me how many people I've got on now. Anybody see how many people are online? Because my chats don't show it. Yeah, it's true. 33%. People are judgmental. What I found in Australia, and one thing I didn't like is, when I broke up with my partner, I was with the same lady for 18 years, and when we split up, our relation had run its course. Like 15 years of that was good. I probably stayed for 2 years too long, but it is what it is. But it was a clean, amicable breakup. There wasn't anything bad. But when I got into the dating scene again and started dating people, and just the mentality of them, and the baggage and stuff, that it was crazy. Yeah. Sound all good? Okay, cool. Yeah. The baggage and stuff, and that's what I'd find out. And then there's I'd get on dating sites, right? And I used to live down near the river at Penrith, and I'd go down there and I'd go down to the coffee club. And the good thing with the coffee club is it's all glass and that out the front. And so I'd find out what they were wearing and tell them to meet me at the coffee club. Right, so if they were nothing like their pictures or anything like that, I wouldn't go in. It's not probably the nicest thing to do, guys, but if someone's got a picture of themselves when they look like they're 30, and then you look double the age and double the size, I'm not going in, guys. Be honest. And so I'd go down there, and even when the ones that looked okay, I'd go in, and some of them just had such baggage, and they just thought that they were just the ants pants, and it's crazy. So that's one of the reasons, one of the things I don't miss about Australia is dating Aussie women. I think the expectations are just ridiculous. And apparently in Australia, there's more, apparently it's getting to be a more normal thing for people to stay single. Has anybody heard anything like that? Because apparently there's a lot of older people that are single and not hooked up. Okay, nobody's answering, so your activity. Okay, here we go. Okay, I've got 50 people on. Okay, guys, what happened? My settings disappeared and it's just going haywire for some reason. What are you saying, Justin G? Don't miss the coppers trying to get money off you in every corner. Yeah, no, that's I think here you got it up near Terminal 21 when you're coming around to the beach, and in front of the police station at Soy 9. If you haven't got a helmet on, they'll ping you straight away, or they'll license check you, and you get fined. Yeah, that is the thing here. But you know what? At least you haven't got highway patrol cars hiding behind everywhere just to, you know, book you. You know, they don't care about anything here. All they want is the revenue from you not wearing a helmet or not having a license or whatever. Not worth terror, yeah. Not worth the trouble, mate. I tend to agree, you know. 51 online. Yeah, thanks, Mal. Yeah, I just got that back. Yeah, 51 online. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, no, I totally agree. And I'm finding more and more people that are saying the same thing, you know. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people, like, yeah, a lot of guys and that like Asian ladies. I think they're just easier to get along with. Although the Thai ladies have their moments. I find that yeah, well, I've been with 4 Thai ladies and they're all different, but 3 of them weren't too bad. Okay, so guys, at some point next week I'm hoping to do a live stream with Cooper from Cooper's Thai Adventures. He rang me up yesterday and asked me to come down and meet him and do something with him, but I was, yeah, I'm just still coughing a lot and what have you, and I don't want to spread it around, so say next week sometime I'm hoping to catch up with Cooper and we'll do something together. It'll be good. Yeah, Victoria's, you can't go 1 kilometre over the speed limit in Victoria. That's ridiculous. Yeah, Victoria's a joke, mate. You know, I'm a bike rider and, you know, we go down Bonang Highway and it's twisty as, and, you know, we have a great time. But, you know, as soon as you get down the straight part of the road, the coppers are there with your radar guns everywhere. Crazy. You know, you know, there's all this speed crap in Australia. It's just all revenue raising, you know, like, how can they fine you, you know, thousands of dollars? You do 30 k's over the speed limit in Australia, you lose your licence for about 6 months straight away and you get like a $3,000 fine. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. Alright guys, there's not much else going on for this point. Now I'm going to try and fix this software up and sort it out. Hopefully get this background thing sorted, and so next time I come on you're not looking at my head disappearing and doing weird things. And we'll go from there. Alright guys, take care and I will talk to you all another time. Look after yourselves. Where's my mouse?